Here we are 5,000 miles later on the 2024 Tesla Model Y. Now, it has been such a game changer coming from a gas-powered car. We had a 2017 Nissan Rogue, got totaled unfortunately, but on the Pro, we were able to get this bad boy right here. So we've been driving this since about May 18th when we initially got the car, and I drive a lot for work. I do outside sales, so I'm on the road quite a bit. So we've already put 5,000 miles. The experience has just been a game changer. It is equivalent to going from a little Nokia flip phone to the iPhone 15 Pro. No joke, like overnight, that's literally what it feels like. Now let's talk about FSD. When we first got the Model Y, we did have FSD trial, and then I just continued it because I was trying autopilot for a while and I really didn't like it. It was kind of like a glorified adaptive cruise control that you get on a lot of other cars out there. It wasn't a game changer enough where I knew I was driving a car from the future, and that's what I feel like Tesla really delivers on. Like recently, we drove to Wimberley for our anniversary, my wife and I, and it was just us, kid-free, the brats were gone. That was a blessing. And we drove there and I filmed it, and you could watch it in this video. I'll put in the link down below. I filmed it, and literally an hour straight from suburbs to highway to freeway, whatever you want to call it, toll road, and then to city streets, turns, windy roads, everything from point A to B. It literally got us from our stop sign that we pull out to all the way to the first restaurant we stopped at to the parking lot. Like, that was mind-blowing to me. The only thing it did say is, because obviously I like looking at the display on the Tesla, it did tell me pay attention to the road and alerted me like to stay focused, because I did kept looking at the screen. But other than that, it was amazing. I didn't have to grab the wheel, I didn't have to tug at it or anything. FSD is just getting more and more human-like, more realistic. It'll do instances where I'm behind a car and the car's taking a little bit too long. It'll safely go around the car. Oh, look, it's going around this guy. All right. Like that. The only thing is stop signs are kind of lame because it stops like an old grandma. Like it pulls up, stops. It feels like you're there for 5 seconds. Like you're dying inside because the person behind you is pissed off. I mean, come on, dude. We get it. Like, there's a cop behind you maybe, but dude, just do a little quick stop and bounce. Like, you know, quit holding up the line. And then it goes. I believe that's just from government regulation for the NHTSA or whatever it's called, because it is ridiculous. Like, overkill stop. But whatever. It keeps everyone safe. That's all that matters. That way, none of us lose FSD. So the biggest difference when switching from gas to electric is just the cabin ambiance. This is how it sounds in a Tesla going through like a suburb area, 20, 25 miles an hour. It's like when you're inside of the Tesla, it is just completely silent. Like, I'm not saying when you're at a light on a typical car, it's pretty quiet, the idle's down, but when you start, you know, first off, there's no starting the car. You just get in. It's like you picking up your phone and the screen turns on. So when you get into an electric car, you're going to notice it is pretty much like almost like a mini roller coaster. It's super smooth. It's super quick. It's just instant torque. So there's two features. You can do the chill mode, which I put my wife in because, you know, there was something connected to her about the previous wreck. And then I drive in standard mode. And what standard mode does, it just gives you basically that raw power without any delay. Chill mode is still fast, especially for an SUV. I think it does 0 to 60 less than 7 or 8 seconds. Very, very, very quick. One of the biggest changes is how you're able to refuel the car. Instead of going to a gas station, you're just going to pull up to your garage, plug in your car overnight, and you're good to go next morning. Right now we have a 20 amp charger, so that gives me about 16 miles an hour. So overnight charge is super easy, especially for daily. And another cool thing is the fact that we have solar. I'm able to basically get the car charged by the sun. So my car is essentially running on sunshine. Now, when you look at the Tesla Model Y, most people, when they first see it and they say, hey, you got a new ride, that's cool, and they check it out, when I tell them it has 7 seats, they're blown away, because the way the Tesla Model Y is designed, it's not some boxy, clunky looking SUV. So the fact that we have 7 seats, ample storage, with the 7 seats all up, I could still fit a full-size stroller in the back because we don't have a gas tank. Gives us all that space and a little bit of luggage room as well. Now, as far as the front, at first I thought I wasn't going to use it a lot because like you're already used to not having that storage in a normal gas-powered car. But because out here in Austin it's so hot, if we go to the pool or we go to the lake, all of our wet clothes, I put it in the front. And I don't have to worry about, you know, my car smelling like lake water or chlorine, or if the kids get all muddy and it starts raining and stuff. After 5,000 miles, I could confidently say that I'll never go back to a gas-powered car. It would have to be me maybe purchasing an RV or a Winnebago or something like that. But aside from daily drivers, road trip, family experiences, definitely going to stick with EV, at least, and also for sure Tesla, because everything about Tesla, I feel like it's going to be what Apple is to the smartphone. Apple first came out, people were a little shocked, a little against it, and I even remember the guy from Microsoft, Steve Ballmer.
$500 fully subsidized with a plan? I said, that is the most expensive phone in the world, and it doesn't appeal to business customers because it doesn't have a keyboard.
At first, it's a shock. At first, it's a controversy, just like Teslas. When they first came out, they were six-figure cars. Now you can get them down to under 40K, which is insane. There's just something about the experience of having that electric option. The FSD is one of the biggest game changers. The battery, the speed, the efficiency with the car, and let's not forget the safety of the vehicle. The fact that the Tesla Model Y got, I think, pretty much one of the safest ratings for a crash test from 2021 or something, but one of the highest ratings out there. You can look it up. I was blown away by it. When I seen that, I was like, wow, we're getting this car to protect me and my family. So that's pretty cool. I don't know about with the seventh or the third row up. I think my kids are back there and they got rear ended, probably would die. So let me know what you guys think. Are you convinced that EVs are the future? Are you still going to stick to a gas powered car? If so, let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one.